Hi, I'm Dr. Emily Deans, and this is Evolutionary Psychiatry on YouTube. Today we're going to be talking about tips and tricks for a better night's sleep. As we discussed in prior videos, we have specific cells in our retina that are exquisitely sensitive to the 480 nanometer blue light that is really rampant in LEDs and the modern fluorescent lights. This signal goes straight back to the suprachiasmatic nucleus, which is the master clock of the body, and says, "Good morning." It starts up our circadian rhythms for the day. Unfortunately, in this modern world, we're often seeing these bright signals at night, and that has significant implications for both our sleep and our mental health. Before we start talking more specifically about light management, let's do a few practical, easy tips that you can do to hopefully be more comfortable when you try to go to sleep. One, make sure that your room is cool, but not too cold. Our bodies actually drop a few degrees when we go from the first stage of light sleep into deeper sleep, and having a cool room makes that transition a bit easier, as does avoiding a super hot shower right before bed. Another thing that you probably do just through common sense, but there are actually scientific studies proving that it does help you sleep better, is wear loose, not tight clothing. So don't go to bed all dressed up to go to the gym in the morning. It might make it easier to roll out of bed and run to the gym, but it doesn't make it easier for you to sleep at night. So one of the keys for sleeping well is to manage the light signal to your brain before bedtime. Before, a couple hundred years ago, we didn't have any light signals beyond firelight and gas lamps going to our brains after dark. And those are a typically fairly yellow kind of a signal, not blue or bright white. So we can replicate that experience a bit by a couple hours after sunset or a couple hours before you go to bed, utilizing blue blocking glasses and other blue blocking technology to keep our bedside milieu a bit more like the fireside milieu of old. One of the things that I do, because I have one of the older Kindles and iPads that you can't manage with the screen itself, is wear some of these SCT blue blocking glasses that I got on Amazon for about $7. They're quite effective at blocking out the blue light, and it makes it a lot easier to go to sleep and gives me a more consolidated sleep when I wear them before I go to bed. It's probably best to avoid computer screens late at night or a couple hours before you go to bed, but if you must work, you can download Eflux. Just Google f.lux. It's free. You can go it on your Windows, or you can also put it on your Mac. And I already have it installed here. As you could see, it just changes the color after sunset. It takes a little bit of the blue light out of there. On your Android device, you can download the Twilight app and some other filters. And on your iOS device, you could use the night shift feature. In the home, we now have new technology where you can change a bright white LED light to whatever color you want, choosing yellow or red for nighttime is better for sleep. You can also buy orange bulbs, but you can also take a red or orange Sharpie and color the bulb all the way to make the light red or orange and block out all that blue light. I hope some of these tips were helpful for you. In future videos, I'll have more advanced techniques if you struggle with insomnia. In the meantime, I'm Dr. Emily Deans, and this is Evolutionary Psychiatry on YouTube.